Good afternoon. Good afternoon, everybody. Hope you're all well. I'm just going to get caught up in the link here. Hope everyone is good. There the lads are right
Lads
there.
are in blue.
Boys in blue.
What a logo.
You like that?
Pledge allegiance.
To the badge. Yeah, guys, hope you're all doing great. We have had a nice morning. Bit of filming. 3 videos in the bank.
Productive.
Very productive. Couple still to go. So, good little morning. But I think the right place to start today's live is Monday, September 11th. So, you know, every time we circle back to this date, and there'll be people who this is personal for, so, you know, we have to be very, obviously, respectful of it, is to say today is it's a bit of a somber day always. It always just kind of goes back to that day, where were you, you know, how did the whole thing unfold, and then the subsequent months and years that went after that. So, you know, today's live, we just want to start with, you know, just thinking about everyone who was impacted by, obviously, what happened in New York. And yeah, just our love and wishes go out to everyone who dreads this day coming around, because it's personal for them. So yeah, love and support and strength to everyone who's struggling with that today. So always a difficult day, 22 years on.
Crazy.
Yeah, really is. So, how was your weekend? I never saw you.
It was good. Productive.
Saw you on FaceTime.
Lots of golf.
Abused you for about an hour, and
I know.
Johnny Wonder and I phoned you on Saturday night just to abuse you.
What a Saturday night too. Oh, the laundry, the cleaning.
I know.
Loser. I should be out on the town.
So the ladies missed out on Saturday night, Michael boy.
Sorry, ladies.
Well, you gave the other boys a chance.
Yeah.
It's
Streamsong was delightful.
Streamsong was a treat. I absolutely loved every second of it. We've been talking about going for quite some time, and obviously we haven't managed it, but we're going to try to do it at PGA Show this year.
Well, I can guarantee you and I are going.
We're going to do it. So we definitely want to.
Oh, Palm Desert.
We definitely want to get back down there, don't we? January time. It was hot, man. It was so hot. It really was. But it was amazing. It's 3 amazing courses. They've got the 4th course opening very soon, the Chain. They actually have the big bucket of the excavator out on the golf course, where you can see that they actually used to move move the dirt. And
they've moved quite some dirt.
Yeah, they actually lost the chain that was holding up the bucket.
Right. Okay.
Right. So they in moving earth around, they actually found it under, obviously, all the sand dunes. So that's why the name got its the course got its name, the Chain. So 18 holes and a 19th playoff hole. I think it's all par 3s apart from one par 4.
Oh, really? Oh, that's cool.
Which is very cool. It's right out in front of the hotel.
Smart.
Yeah, which is really cool. So it was a real treat. For those of you who've been to Streamsong, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. The golf was good. The company was better. The group of guys and gal and Mel that ran it and took such good care of us were just the best group of guys. They were awesome. Some really enjoyed themselves, which is always good to see when you get away for these trips. So it was cool. Very cool.
Nice.
We dive into a few questions.
Let's do it.
Let's do it, laddie. Paddy Burke. Lads. The biggies in the chat. John Jensen, good morning, Canada. Morning, John.
Everybody, you want to get fit in Mississauga? Go see Patrick Burke.
Paddy Burke.
Dean Fry. Go see any of the fitters. John Swatsky, Alex Panagas.
Mike Marcevich.
Nah, I'm overrated. I make it up.
That's true.
I make it up.
That's true. No, all the guys are good. That's one thing I'm super proud of in our company, is I really never ever feel like saying, oh, go to this person or that person. I never have to have any worries about the experience the client is going to have. I really don't, which is something I'm super proud of. Ted is asking, afternoon boys, wedge options to pair with X7 in the irons. You can do X100s or S400s, Ted. That's where I would go for you. You know, I've seen a lot of people who play X7s go S4s. They can almost skip the X1s, so I think that would be a cool way to do it. Let's see. There's one. Eric is asking, what iron shaft is closest to the 120?
To Modus 120 or PX?
I think the question is, what iron plays closest to KBS S taper? Modus 120 or Project X60? What one's closest to S taper in bend profile?
Probably 6.0.
Project X60 from a bend profile perspective is very linear though. I actually don't think either are all that close, to be honest. I think in terms of load, I think you might find that if you played a flex up in Modus, you might get pretty close to the feel of an S taper, but they're not all that close, either of them really anyway. Philip is asking, good afternoon lads, is Modus 105X good fit for someone that prioritises stability over feel? Stability over feel? No. No, if you play Ventus Black 6X and 7X in the 3-wood, I'd be looking at minimum Modus 120X for you. I think that 112 or 13 gram 105X and that profile will be too soft. Too soft. All right. Gary's asking, morning lads, congrats on the good golf this weekend. Ian, can we get a debrief? You can. I had two great partners. That always helps when you're playing a team event. The first day I played with a lad from Atlanta, Matt Evans, who was a gem. Grew up in England, moved to Scotland, and then went to the US on a scholarship. Stayed there, lives in Atlanta now, top guy, absolute gem. He played lights out the first day. I was kind of just playing steady Eddie, and it was good. You know, that kind of, I think foursomes is good that way. You know, if you get somebody who you kind of go, okay, they're just chugging along par. I think that frees you up to be a bit more adventurous on picking some lines and hitting some putts with taking a bit of breakouts on ones that, you know, would be a little bit tricky and stuff. So I had Matt Evans as my partner, and then Wonder and I partnered for the next, 2 rounds, and then we were kind of in the same group in the singles as well. So had some great partners, had some awesome opponents, and I would say one of the things I took from this weekend, and I said that to the boys coming off 18, what a treat it was to play with really good players. You know, I think when you play to people that you kind of almost feel like you have to level up a little bit to get to where they're at. I mean, Brian LaRoche is a great player. Kyle, who was Brian's partner, is a great player. Wonder played out skin, shot 6 under in the Saturday round. So, you know, you're kind of like shooting 1 or 2 under going, I'm getting dusted here.
6 under, making no mistakes, it's impressive.
Yeah, he just didn't really make any mistakes. You know, managed his game really well. And I think maybe that's the thing I noticed with good players is they still hit bad shots, but they manage their game so well. They don't turn it in big numbers. So
double avoidance.
So that was it. Yeah, exactly. That is it. Let's get caught up a wee bit here.
Gabe is asking, AV regular flex 65 iron shaft from Bighorn Country Club in Palm Desert. Hello, Gabe.
You like a Bighorn, don't you?
Oh, I'd be in Palm Desert.
Can you give me any info on the Tennessee Silver AV regular? I don't know anything about that shaft.
Don't know anything about it, no.
It's not one, Gabe, that kind of makes his way into our matrix. It is a kind of bit of a stock shaft. I can't honestly say I've ever had anyone walk in the bay even.
I don't think I've seen it.
No, me neither. Me neither. Anders said he loves playing with people who are like 2 to 5 shots better than you, makes you tighten everything up. I agree. Anthony's asking, any tips on how to hit up on the driver, Michael? I hit some good drives, but there is some more in the tank yardage and consistency because I deliver neutral or slightly negative angle of attack.
Put a sleeve of golf balls or a tissue box in front of you and do not hit it. and eventually it'll click.
And if you're short of a few tissue boxes, see my man Mikey. He has a bedroom full of empty Kleenex boxes that he could.
It's allergy season.
It's allergy season. You got a runny nose. You're sponsored by Kleenex.
Yeah.
Yeah, grubby wee bugger.
Daniel's asking you, how do you like the GT driver shaft so far? How is your driver shaft? Pretty good?
Smashing.
Nice.
Stable.
Nice. How many drivers has he switched this morning? 3. Because he's a lunatic. Sponsored by Kleenex.
That's for my tears. Yeah, I do feel like changing the driver. I love my 3-wood. That's going nowhere. I love my irons. They're going nowhere. I love those tailmade wedges. Really, really like those. I wouldn't say they're going nowhere, but I do love them for where they're at right now. Really, really enjoying them. Hit some nice wedges. That's exactly what Justin Pearson's asking. Ian, how are you enjoyed the MG4s? Justin, I love them. I truly do. I love the shape. Love the sole. Mikey's a pea brick. No, they're great. I just need to find a driver that I'm jiving with. Right, here's something.
Before he says something, folks, hold on. TSR3.
Oh, yeah. Spins too much when I miss it and low in the head.
TSR3. Use a different ball. TSR3 Ventus Red TR6X is the best driving I've seen from Ian Fraser. Even old Tom Morris would be proud. And then the next day he's like, oh, I missed one fairway. That driver is mint, so I'm going to go use something else. So we'll all let him keep using his own ideas, and he'll just end up back in that driver.
Probably. I probably will. But along the way, so here's the driver I'm going to try next. Ready?
If it starts with a P, I'm out of here.
No, it actually doesn't.
Okay, good.
It actually doesn't. I've been inspired by my pal, Brian LaRoche. I think I'm going to go Aerojet.
You have one?
I do have one. I think I'm going to go Aerojet Ventus Blue 6X.
I like it.
You just put a Ventus Blue in a driver for me, and I just went,
game changer.
I just loved it. Absolutely loved the feel of it. Loved the performance. Not the TR. Just going to go regular OGE Ventus Blue. That's the new driver of the day.
Until you heal one, and then you'll be screaming,
squealing like a piggy.
So that's how he likes the GT shaft. It's non-existent.
It's not even in the
It's
bag.
in the garage with 900 other golf clubs.
Yeaman, what are you laughing at? Yeah, big donkey. Get your wallet out. $2,000. Let's go. Let's go. What is Yeaman laughing at anyway? Probably because I'm changing drivers.
Yeah, for sure.
Gary went to the shout out to Joe and Dane. He went to the Glasgow Club Champion. My wife and I went down and took great care of us. Top guys in service. Got my new irons and loving them. 100% service.
I don't even know.
Keep saying that. You know, keep telling people, like, every week we get these sort of reviews that, you know, people who have went to see Dane and Joe at that Glasgow store just are like, same story. Great fit, great guys, great service, you know, taking great care of us.
Joe Hughes.
You're not going to get anywhere better because you're not going to meet anyone better. You know, Joe is...
High-class individual.
He is the best. He's the...
Part of the royal family.
He is, I know.
He is the queen.
The king. Call my pal a queen.
Ham and cheese toasty.
Aye.
Tomato soup.
Tomato soup.
Tomato.
A cup of tea. No, I mean, that store is absolutely fantastic. I'm not surprised, Gary, and delighted, honestly, to hear you and your wife had a good experience with the boys. Tremendous. Getting a bit stuffed after the final tomorrow morning.
My nasal passages are nice and clean.
Clear as a whistle. Okay.
Nick Matthew, glad you made it back. Speak for yourself, Nick. Might replace the Champion's Choice putter. What might replace the Champion's Choice putter? Nothing. His putting's fine. Maybe a steel shaft back in the putter. A Matador grip, and he'll be fine.
I was telling Mikey, I had on the flight home last night, I emailed Dr. Paul Hurry and I said, Doc, Said SOS, my putting, I'm hitting it good, I'm playing good. I'm still losing strokes with the putter. So what was it he said? He texted me first thing this morning. I hadn't even woke up yet, and he said,
Funny when you need his help, you call him doctor, eh?
Dr. Paul. He's like, I'm ready for Mission Impossible this afternoon. So on the way up here, I called him as I was driving in. He was watching the video of the Blade versus Mallet, the Newport versus Jailbird. He was looking at my Quintic delivery numbers and kind of, he said he was dragging the screen over to see where my eye position was relative to the ball. And he's like, right, okay, so let's see this and that. He's like, because he was here a year ago, pretty much a year ago now. Yeah. And we'd done, obviously, the certification here. And he and I had done a fit back then. And he's like, I better not have missed that a year ago when I was here. Like, were you kind of weighting your heels and rotating the putter that much back then? He's like, I'll be mad if I missed it. So he went back while we're on the phone to that video. My rotation was 15 degrees. Now it's 40, sometimes 50 degrees of rotation. Jeez. And then he said, like, his eyes were directly over the ball, weight was much more forward. It just goes to show you can get into these little ruts.
Should go to his studio.
Yeah, definitely. No, I
Jolly
want
old
to
England. Chip, chip.
Go and visit the good old Brum. Oh,
Birmingham.
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 Yeah. Birmingham. I live in Birmingham.
That's where Peaky Blinders is from.
That's where the Belfry is.
Mm.
Yeah, chip.
I'm always
partial. You
for
love
a game.
You love a trip. I think I missed. There was a couple of supers came in. Obviously, our pal John Jensen sending the lunch money as per usual. During fitting, found I hit driver better at swing speed or a swing weight, of C8, C9. Have you seen this? Absolutely, John. Definitely seen that. Especially if you struggle to release the club a little bit, it just that helps you get the face squared up. It helps you accelerate the club head.
TSR 360 gram shaft,
Beautiful.
Standard weight, 44 inches.
Love it. It doesn't like
Go
D2, D3, D4, whatever. It doesn't have to be that. It's whatever you hit best. It's like any one of these setup details. You just whatever works for you. That's the right one.
Whoops. Dave Fogel, Ian, talked to some guys that said Streamsong was highly overrated.
I mean, horses for courses, isn't it? Right? You're like, I don't know who could go there and say that that's overrated.
I think that says the same thing that we say about another type of style of resort like that. Like, we think it's overrated, but some people go, oh, this is amazing.
Yeah, like, I don't know. There's lots of things I think to consider when do you have a good time? Do you play good? Like, the one thing I think about the Streamsong courses is they're very playable.
Yeah.
They don't beat you up. There's tons of room off the tee. The greens are tricky, but yeah, it's mandatory to take a caddy.
Perfect.
The weather's fantastic. What's not to enjoy? So sometimes enjoyment is a state of mind. And if you're in that place and you're just having a great time, which we were just having an absolute blast all weekend, then yeah, I think you're likely to walk away with kind of good feelings. The problem was when we went to said resort last year, the company wasn't very good. So unfortunately,
three out of the four were decent.
Joking. That was good. It was awesome. Just a couple of things to improve on. Screw you too.
Tom Bailey recently got fit for King Tour irons. Game has gone to poo-poo since switching from P790. Any tips to try to find the swing again?
Depends, obviously, Tom. What has changed? Is it the swing weights? Something's changed in your timing that obviously is not allowing you to play quite as good as you were. So, got to find out whatever that is that's going to give you your mojo back.
Yeah, I would contact your fitter and just get some numbers again and see what's up.
Definitely. If you had a fitter, Tom, you may have just bought them. But well worth seeing it. Jeff has said, Ian, after testing graphite design last week, which do you prefer, the HD versus the Ventus Blue TR for driver? Good question. I do like the HD. I thought that was nice. Which do I prefer? TR.
Yeah, TR.
Yeah, I do.
TR.
Kyle H. 2 cans of soup on me. The tomato soup's coming from Kyle today.
Tomato.
It's a tomato.
Very good.
What's more forgiving? Slightly larger head irons with good sole design for me, or slightly smaller with lots of tungsten? It depends. It really depends on are you talking about... Forgiveness is a bit of a loaded question because it comes in different ways. The forgiveness is improving whatever it is that stops you, hitting the ball as consistently as you can. That can be strike, that can be poor contact through the turf, that can be a bunch of different things. So it just depends, what you need. But that's one of the reasons we talk about T100s, T150s. Those kind of compact shapes are so much more forgiving because of the use of multi-material, so you can actually get away with it. So, I would probably say nowadays you're actually going to get more. You're going to get more out of these kind of new head designs with tungsten in them than the larger heads.
To answer your question, T150.
We set that.
Treat
We
yourself.
set those. Dave Zeno is asking, Ian and Mikey, is it possible for a competent person to change the loft sleeve on my Autoflex from a TM to a, I think that's a tight list?
Yep. Need to adapt.
Competent person. You're better to answer
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
As
easy.
long as you have the
Yeah,
right
yeah,
tools,
yeah,
right?
yeah. Go
I would
to,
go heat gun over torch.
Yeah.
I just think that's a little less.
Be careful with the, heat gun for sure, because you can add more heat technically, and then that shaft clamp, just be careful it doesn't crack. There's very thin wall in those Autoflex, so even when you're gripping it, there's the odd creak that it makes, so you got to stay away from that. But yeah, if it's a reputable builder, something like that, you're in good hands.
Anthony's asking again, any tips on how to hit up in the driver? Anthony, we did cover that one. Scroll back a little bit, probably to the start of the live. We did cover that one. So, yes. Zach is asking, afternoon lads, Ian, how did you adjust to be so quick to where you are now? Currently going through the same thing, being 116 average, top 120 to fighting to see 150. How did you adjust to be so quick?
To being so
Yeah,
quick.
so obviously I was quicker before, so how do I adjust? I mean, I'm trying to get back. I'm trying to get the speed back. I really am. I'm starting to prioritise that. I literally have nothing left to play the rest of this year. I have no,
That's not a good...
trips or...
Couple scrambles.
Sure, but as of right now, don't have anything to play. So it's actually a good thing. I like it. So I could actually
Winter
start feeling
season.
like I'm working on my game a little bit again.
It's depressing to say winter season.
I know.
This is a good one. Richard was in New York in 2004 and saw Ground Zero then, and won again 1 month ago. New York was celebrating 50 years of hip hop. Ian, do you have any moves?
Boys.
No, he said Ian.
Aye, my move is buff. That's my move.
My move's in the
Right,
car
your
to the
gym.
golf course.
This is a move-free zone. JS Golfer, even from Europe. Have you got any pointers with ferrules when building? Any pointers
Mostly
when
repairing
building
old.
with ferrules, I guess? Mostly repair old clubs seem to get ferrule gaps or glue residue. So do you.
Aye, very good.
Crook.
All right, build your own sticks.
I know.
To be honest with you, I find that gap comes from there's too much air between the ferrule and the shaft. So ream the ferrules a little bit, get them warm. Put a little glue in the ferrule before you put the head on. That's about it. It's not too difficult. Take your time. Use extra glue.
Zach is asking, with full trackman data, including dynamic lie, is there a relationship between certain numbers you can look for to see if lie angle is correct? I would truthfully say that you want to worry less about what it says in the launch monitor, worry more about what the ball is doing, and then go that way. Like if I didn't have dynamic as a metric, I would still be able to get someone's lie angle perfect in that I'm going to see a starting point, call it 62 degrees on a 6-iron, and then if they're missing it right, and I go to 65 degrees and they start hitting it straight, I know 65 degrees is right.
Yeah.
So it's just going to help dictate the start line, and I'm going to do that with a long iron, I'm going to do it with a short iron, and I'm going to see how the flow needs to sort of obviously progress throughout the iron set. So I don't think it needs to be a data point, a TrackMan data point. There's never any point where I'm going to say to someone, oh, that's fantastic, we've achieved, 56 degrees, vertical swing plane, whatever it might be. But I just think just worry about what the static lie is to allow the ball flight to fly it, obviously most consistently.
Here's a good one. Booked a fitting session with Mike this coming Wednesday at Club Champion Vancouver.
Ooh.
Reminder, Club Champion Vancouver opens
Open
Wednesday,
night, baby.
the 13th.
Excuse me 1 second.
Come see us. Come get fit. Come buy some golf clubs, custom golf clubs.
Blow my snotty nose.
Ian's going to use his Kleenex sponsorship. You said I was sponsored by Kleenex. What else have we got? Should the shaft profiles from driver through wedges match? No. Nope. There's a super chat, but I don't see it. Can I have, here we go. Can I have your jailbird? I'm a junior golfer from Texas who's dying for one. Johnny Wonder has his jailbird. Stolen, back.
He putted great with that.
He made everything.
Oh, on that Saturday round, his putt was unreal.
Someone named after your golf game. Rubbish. You two boys are always invited down to Fort Myers area this winter.
That's Todd. Seabolt.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's funny. He's named his profile.
After you.
After you. After your game. You can't use
Can't
my
copy
joke.
me. Can't copy me.
Well, we'll see you there, Rubbish. Fort Myers? I'm in.
Fort Myers is not rubbish.
I've never been to Fort Myers. You?
Oh, it's great. You'd love it.
You've never been.
I've never been.
You've been to Orlando, that's it. Yeah, Debbie. Yeah, Goofy.
No. Been to Tampa.
For 1 minute.
Ryan is in, what are your favourite iron hybrid fairway shafts for players with late release? I'm not going to give you obviously specific ones, Ryan, because give you a profile type for late release. You want to go a little bit stiffer in the handle, you want to go a little bit softer on the tip, typically. That's what works best for that type of player, is what kind of I've always found. Trying to get someone to get the angles out a little bit more really does help.
Our friend DJ Miko got his new bats, KM700s.
I know, I saw he messaged saying that.
MMTs. What a set.
Yep.
Kyle H, favorite non-TXG/Club Champion Canada YouTube channel. I'm going with Taco Golf.
My favourite channel that isn't ours is, what do I watch? What have I been watching on YouTube? I watched Rick Shields versus Fat Prez the other night.
I think that. Oh yeah, okay.
What?
I don't really consume golf content.
I know you don't.
I consume.
Do you know what I'm absolutely hooked
politics.
on right now? The Ryder Cup YouTube channel. Oops.
Copyright.
The Ryder Cup YouTube channel is unreal.
So I have a question. How come you watch the videos but you're not subscribed?
I'm now, biatch.
See.
It's so good. I watched this the other night.
If you're watching this right now, please subscribe.
My Ryder Cup, Nicholas Cole starts to us talk about his crying and stuff like that.
Really?
Talking about like how much it
I'll
meant
be
from.
crying in a couple of weeks when they get pumped.
No, they won't. Even Dr. Paul says he thinks it's going to be close.
All right.
And Dr. Paul we trust. Ryan's asking, lads, how would T150 stack up against Apex TCBs if looking for a little more forgiveness? They'd be more forgiving, definitely. Definitely. Tyler Hall is saying, Ian, have you ever considered the Paradigm Triple Diamond, the things a cannon? Good idea, I think you should give that a try.
What?
Triple Diamond.
What? Taddy Crockett.
Yeah.
Ian, it's David from Glasgow Live Q&A.
David, are you Beale in or out? Out. I don't like him.
Who is that?
The manager at Rangers.
Oh, really?
I'm not a fan.
Taddy Crockett.
I'm not a fan. Out. I'd get rid of him.
Anders is asking if I watched any football this weekend. Last night was depressing.
Oh, the Cowboys beat your Giants.
Last night was depressing. It's going to be a wonderful season.
Listen, do you know what? I love it. See the start of the season, right? Obviously down there, the games are on and stuff like that. I don't know nothing about American football, right? But you can obviously hear what they're saying, you know, and like all of a sudden you're an expert. You can lose the first 3 games. You can still make the playoffs. And
they really do know their football, though.
I know what I'm talking about. I really don't.
Fake it till you make it.
Where's John Fishburne?
He's there.
Oh, there he is.
He
Mikey,
says,
start putting some of the drivers my drivers over your knee.
We did film Strix on Fairywood video today.
Yep.
Coming soon to a YouTube channel near you.
Exactly. It's on the release schedule. It is coming out the 24th of June, 2024. It's good. Stay tuned. Subscribe, like, follow.
Ryan Turner, what is your favorite DTC iron set?
I'm partial to the new level shapes.
Yeah, I forgot about New Level. I haven't seen them in forever.
I know, haven't you?
Like no social, nothing.
I know. Yeah, something's funny with that, isn't it?
Well, it's old.
Is he not still part of it?
I don't know if that's top secret or whatever. Surprise, everyone. No, I don't know. That stuff from, what's that Scottish one?
Cali.
You'll like that just because it's
Golf.
Scottish.
How far of Scotland, when will we see? Can you sing it?
Yep, but I would need a few drinks.
Yeaman was laughing at Michael's allergies and Kleenex shortage.
Shut up, Yeaman.
Yeaman knows.
I'm going to go back to some, apparently we missed some super chats.
Shocker. You're not on it.
Ben Hubbard.
I'll go the other way.
Ben Hubbard, currently gaming UST Mamiya Recoil 95 stiff, 5.5 handicap, 104 club head speed with driver. Looking to try the new Axiom shafts. Would the 75S or 105S be a better option if I'm looking for something more stable?
105.
105, Ben. Ben, thank you, sir, for the super chat.
Yep. Here's Paddy Boy, Money Tartan Army. Tartan Army.
Why did he retract his message?
Paddy!
Scared?
Oh, he put black flags. He meant to do Scottish flags. Wait, you see this? He'll do it back up with me Scottish flags. Me, Paddy the Pirate, putting up the black flags.
Paddy, you should be in a fit.
And he'll get to work.
Oh, geez, this is not good. Mike C. Colors on the trees in Calgary are now yellow. Well, that's me cancelling my trip.
You were out there in October and...
I was good. Dave and I played golf. We were pretending to work.
Shocker.
That's right.
Ryan Lynn. Predictions for the Ryder Cup. I think US gets their first overseas win, but just barely.
USA all the way.
I hate you.
I know. I always cheer for Europe, but this year,
I hate you.
they got Scotty Scheffler. He's a legend.
He's a donkey.
He's
a
my
big
pal.
donkey. He's going to fall over his stupid feet.
Aye, in his green jacket.
Aye, exactly. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see.
Do you have a Premier League club that you support, Ian?
Not really. Not really. No. I used to, I would say, the Sir Alex Ferguson days, I liked Man United because of Fergie, but they're a shambles of a club now, Man United, so not really. You? The Swans?
Nope. I watched one documentary and I've watched 5 games my whole life, so I can't say I'm a
Man
fan.
City?
Aye, might as well.
Wrexham?
Richmond FC.
Paddy saying the flags wouldn't properly post. Still going to pump the English tomorrow. We'll see, we'll see. We'll see, Paddy boy. I forgot we're playing England tomorrow. They all do anyway. Favourite shaft to fit into a Ping 430 driver? I'm a Ventus Blue. I think that combo is just undefeated. You?
Diamante TV. Nice. Real nice.
Let's see.
Daniel Winterbottom.
Yep.
To you both, rugby or American football? Ian, do you think Scotland will do okay this World Cup?
Yeah, I think we'll do okay. Daniel, I think obviously we lost to South Africa in the opening, but as the hosts and obviously they're a great team anyway. We only lost 18-3, so not too bad. It's not too bad. We were 6-3 down at half time. We lost 18-3. wasn't that bad. We used to get beat like 50-something 6 or 7. We used to get hammered in these things.
18-3, my God.
No, I think we'll do okay.
You ever play rugby?
Aye, all the time. 2'3" and 110 pounds growing up.
2'3". Don't kid yourself.
I know. Don't exaggerate. No, I never played rugby. Andrew says Scotty should try his Irish dance footwork while putting, see if it helps. That's a good point. Good.
Mike Williams is sending lots of love.
Thank you, Mike. You're a good man. Sending it right back at you. Is Mikey a fan of Utah Saints? What's that?
Where do you see that?
Richard.
I have no clue what that is. Never been to Utah. How do you say it?
Utah.
Anywho.
Jack Woods is looking to get fitted at the end of the year. How does club champion in Australia go? Great. They were formerly known as Pure Form. Paul is the kind of owner, still, well, not owner anymore, but he is I guess he's the equivalent to me. He's the GM of that particular region, and it's still the place to go to in Oz. There's no doubt about that. It was before and it still is now. So definitely go see them. Melbourne, I believe Sydney. What else did we say before? Perth, Brisbane.
Yeah, maybe.
3 of the 4. What is the capital of Australia, Michael?
I don't know. Brisbane.
Nope.
No.
3 tries.
Melbourne.
Nope.
Oh, it's not. I know it's I don't know. Sydney.
Nope.
I don't know.
Canberra.
Right. I would never guess that. It's not even Melbourne. It's Melbourne.
Melbourne.
Yeah. That's how you say it. That's how the locals say it.
So
Any
give me
Australian
your best
folk
Australian
here?
accent.
Good eye, mate.
Did they do that with their head as
Throw
well?
some shrimp on the barbie.
Mikey would like Utah. You have multiple wives, so much less need for Kleenex boxes. There you go.
Oh, that's why. That's good. No, I'm good. I've seen some documentaries. Very different over there.
Is it?
Oh, yeah.
Where? In the Utah.
Oh,
Is it?
why?
How are they up to in
Creepy.
Utah?
Oh.
Tell me.
Axiom 125X is good. Is so good
good.
in my
I
beloved
love it.
P7MC heads.
How did
Are you an echo?
they do it?
How'd they do
Holy,
it?
what a crack. How do they do it? How do they do it?
Magic. Fuji magic. Straight from Japan.
Very, very good. I'm still reluctant to put them in my irons though. I know I like them and what have you, but I'm still just reluctant to put the graphite in there. Don't know what it is. Don't know what it is. Bradley's asking, at Mike, what line do you play it? Or light your weight head? Maybe it's not you. Maybe it's the other Mike.
Only one mic. There's Carl. Happy Monday from Little Prince Customs.
There he is.
How's your head covers?
Oh, beautiful. Always get.
nice.
What was it they were getting called? Brian was calling them the Darth Vader head covers.
Someone in my family has taken the driver in 3-wood cover.
Aye, you're
Won't name names.
Christine
She's a disgrace.
to the family. Yeaman is saying, any chance you get a
Yeaman.
follower, and a fitter on podcast?
Holy moly.
So
Ladies and gentlemen,
I know.
Scott Yeaman, the fame has gone to his small head that's made it into a massive, as they say, coupon.
Yep.
And he thinks he should walk around with a Sharpie and give autographs.
He wants on the podcast. Big Paddy's desperate to go on the podcast.
I know.
He's got a face for a podcast though.
Aye, aye.
Hasn't he?
Just wait till you see the podcast studio.
Not sure what you boys had with your breakfast this morning, but we need more of this energy every live. Matthew Burke will go back and get your super chat. Don't worry. What's giving you a wee pep in your step?
Monday, baby.
Huh?
Happy to be alive. Above average and above ground. That's all that matters.
You listen to too many old people at your golf club. You talk some key.
I had a great weekend, great time. My pal's back from a trip.
Yeah. It actually is amazing. Like, I was thinking that coming in here today, I'm literally do have that spring in my step after having a weekend away with the boys, got some golf, missed my family to death, got back, saw them this morning, and just life is good, man. Awfully good. That's exactly what's in that's why I've got pep in my step this morning.
Love it. You got your little loafer or your little lifts in your shoes.
I do.
You're
I
feeling
do.
tall.
Feeling tall, feeling about 5'4", bigger than you.
Oh, aye, very good.
Louis is and Edith. Am I late on the Streamsong talk? Only played blue, but the course was awesome, tons of fun. Blue is a blast. I absolutely loved the blue course. The one I'd love to go back and play was the red. I didn't play all that good. I was a bit scrappy that first day on the red, so I would like to play that again. But you would love it. You truly would love it. It's not that tough off the tee. Like, you don't have to hit it long by any means. It has such a good blend of drivable par fours. There's at least 2 drivable par fours in every course. There's all the par fives bar 1 that I played were gettable in 2. The par 3s are interesting but not overly long. It was awesome. I loved it. Let me get Matthew Burke here.
Jade Bowman saying, happy Monday, guys. My husband and I watch every Monday. Hello,
that.
Jade.
Hello, Jade. Hello.
We are the third wheel to the relationship.
I know. And it seems like we're welcomed into the relationship.
Perfect, love it. What time's dinner? Matthew Burke. I don't see Matthew Burke. I could search on here.
Oh, look at you. How would you spell?
Burke.
There you go. That's phenomenal.
That's why they pay me the big bucks. Jokes. Driver fitting tomorrow, 0 handicap, 108 clubhead speed, Gamer TSI 310, plus 4 gram weight, A1, Graphite Design IZ 6S. My God. All right, foresight piped out.
Go on.
Oh, yeah. Launched
Is that Matthew? No, it's not different. I've got a Palco.
10 to 12 degrees, spin 2400, AOA 3 degrees, want more launch, tried Ventus Blue 6S. Love feel, but launch too low. Suggestions?
I mean, I don't think 10 to 12 is all that low. Honestly, I would work in, I just think if you're that close and you are that close, I would work in some, I'd work in some strike point stuff. I'd work in trying to just catch it just a hair higher in the head. I'd work in ball position a little bit further forward. I don't think you're a million miles away. I don't think there's because like at 10 to 12 launch and 2400, if you're 12 to 13.5 in 23 launch, I think you're perfect. So you really are right there. Just play with ball position a little bit, play with strike point a little bit, see if you can try and catch it a little bit higher in the head, Matthew, and I think you'll be golden. It's going to be funny. And there's absolutely gets my humour. You'd love it. It's not hard off the tee and you don't have to hit it long.
His middle name starts with a P and ends with a Rick.
Oh, yeah.
Whatever. Can't make putts, so he's stinking.
Decent with the irons, mince off the tee, mince with a putter. What gives more ball speed? Heavier swing weight with slightly slower swing speed, or lighter and faster? JJ's asking. That's a great question. So if you lighten it up, and say you sacrifice a little bit of smash factor, but you gain 3-4 miles of club head speed. We've seen that. Versus adding some more head weight to obviously get more ball speed. I would say more often than not, the extra head weight gives you more ball speed, but it depends. I think sometimes if the player can get away with it, going a little bit lower in loft and taking the weight out and going a little bit longer, so bring the swing weight down, decrease the static loft to increase the ball speed and decrease the spin, that is a combination that can really work for a lot of people.
Phil Rothman is saying,
like what long drivers do.
If you ever stumble through the Dairyland,
Wisconsin.
recommend Sand Valley if you haven't played.
Oh, I'd love to play Sand Valley.
Would you now?
I would. James Wilson, lads, are the new T100s less forgiving than the 2021 model? My cousin got fit into Oban CT125X 2021 T version. Any less costly shafts with a similar profile? The new ones are not less forgiving. Definitely not, James. No, they're not. They're not making them less forgiving. That's for sure. CT125X. I actually have not seen an EI curve on that shaft.
No, I always say like if you get fit into that shaft, maybe go an older set of heads, like last year's set to save some money, and don't skimp on the shaft.
Yeah.
That really Oban 125X is.
Yeah. Made by Shimada.
Perfect.
Extruded steel, so cored out. So it is not sheet metal that is welded. It literally is cored out steel.
It's very nice.
Yeah, it's very consistent. The people that we know that do a lot of independent shaft testing have told me that is the most consistent steel shaft they've ever tested on motion capture systems.
Jack Boyds, you're correct in that we pronounce it Melbourne, but no Aussie in history has ever said put shrimp on the. Well, listen, I've heard it before. Crocodile Dundee.
That's not an I. I didn't know they call it Melbourne.
You guys got too many snakes in Australia for me to visit. I'm sorry. It's
Big
just
spiders.
Needs to relax over there.
Aye.
I saw something on TikTok the other day. Snake through the roof. Cool your jet, snakes.
No, it's not a snake in the roof you're worried about. It's a snake up the toilet when you're doing a wee number 2, Michael.
I'll be going to New Zealand instead. It's no snakes, no spiders, no poison.
Nae Royal Melbourne, though.
I know.
Nae Royal Melbourne.
Ellerston's supposed to be real nice in Australia. So if anyone out there knows anyone and like to invite me.
Sean reached out about Cyprus. It's back on the...
Sean, my boy.
My man.
Was he in here or no?
No, he was just...
Group chat us because you're useless.
Why am I useless?
Because you need to jump on it like that other thing.
Shut up. It's there. Oh, I forgot about that.
No, I didn't.
All right. What have we got? Time-wise?
2:54.
2:54.
The day's over.
5 more minutes. Tony was actually a little disappointed with Streamsong. Courses were okay, service was good, just a little expensive for what it was. Overall did not measure up to Kiowa or Sawgrass. That's to my point, like horses for courses. I did not love Kiowa. I really didn't. I like the ocean course at Kiowa. The other ones I would absolutely not put any of the other ones in front of.
I love the
anything.
Carolinas.
What?
I love the Carolinas.
I love the Carolinas as well. But my problem with the ocean course as well is that the way that ocean course plays day to day is
tough,
they
man.
just, well, no, it's not even that. They soak it
Oh, do they? So
and it's so soft. It doesn't. But the way the land works, you're kind of the way Phil and they played it in that PGA. It's the ball. You're supposed to use the land and work the ball in, and you see it that way. But yet they just soak it for the guests because they can't make it too tough, or the guests won't be able to play. It's still a resort. So I just the food for me, like. I think Kiowa's on such a big property. It's too big. Again, everyone's got their own opinion. I
Kiowa
Streamsong
looks like
special. Kiowa
looks proper.
it's okay, but nothing compares to Pinehurst. It's still the mecca when it comes to a golf resort. In terms of moving people
It's
around,
like Disneyland for golfers.
it is. You can go down into the town. You've got the brewery. You've got good restaurants.
You like the brewery?
I love the brewery. It's drunk every night. You?
Oh, I'd never off it. Wasn't invited to that trip, but that's okay. I didn't miss much.
You've been promoted instead.
I was lucky I didn't get to go.
Exactly.
Daniel, over the past year of fitting, what's been the biggest sleeper iron head for mid-handicap players? Good question, Daniel.
I would say we talk about it all the time, but ZX5
That's a good iron.
is still the best one, I think. Can you search for, whose is it? Dylan Young. Take a look for Dylan's super chat.
Dylan Young.
Yeah.
Got fitted for AMT weight on my T150s. Hit with a 7-iron. Couldn't hit the other irons because they weren't available. What are your thoughts on progressive weight shafts? Mess with timing, etc.
I like it. I'm a big AMT fan. I think ascending mass technology makes a ton of sense. I think some slightly lighter, softer long irons make a ton of sense. Help you launch the ball a little bit higher, maintain that club head speed. So I'm a fan. I like it a lot. Big fan.
Big fan.
Big fan of you.
Aye, very
Fan of
good.
you. Big,
Put your arm out.
big Mikey guy.
Liar.
Rock solid. Did you feel that?
Aye.
That's what truth looks like.
You want the truth?
You can't handle the truth.
Aye, because it's a lie.
All right. Ian, let's see a test with your putter versus a Lab custom fit putter. Sam Han from Lab Putters is coming up here in a couple weeks.
Is he?
Sam is coming up.
Is he bringing a couple mezzes for 2 messes?
Yeah, you're a mez.
I love a mez.
I love that joke. You're a mez. Yes. Sam is coming up. We're going to do a full review of the Lab Putters, and they actually have a new one they're bringing us to try, which will be good fun. Tony's saying, in talking to guys I played with at Streamsong, they said you can't beat Pinehurst for a buddy trip. You can't. Pinehurst is the best. It is the best, I think, personally.
Mikey Skins, you guys should come check out the Betnardy shop in Chicago.
Yes.
And then you can go play Olympia Field
Yes.
or Chicago Golf Club. If
Mikey
anyone out there
Skins.
knows anyone at Chicago Golf Club, please give me a call.
Yeah, we're available.
Happy to give you clubs.
Have clubs.
We'll travel. That's like, yeah, that's a great trip. I'm free next week.
Cooper Troopers, good point. Ian, let's see a test. Oh, no, that's not what I was looking for. It's Cooper Trooper. Mizuno 223s didn't seem to get a lot of airtime, but he's really enjoyed them. I think it was a great iron. You're right, though. It hasn't seemed to get a lot of love.
No.
It's been a funny one because Mizuno should have really transitioned out of them now. Mizuno Pro 223 line should have been replaced with their new line, but it's going to be a little bit later in the year. Does Scotty Cameron still make face balance blades? Do they still have a double bend available?
I don't remember.
I don't remember you. I want to say yes, but
They definitely do. They definitely
I
do.
want to say they do. But it's like a Newport Plus type model. Anders, yes, Mizuno are releasing a new iron very, very soon. Yes. Yes. And
Anders
speaking of
is-
new Mizuno clubs, we have just released we've not released anything. We have just tested the new Mizuno STG driver, the new Mizuno STG 3-wood. We've just tested La Golf.
La Golf, French golf ball.
French golf ball,
Bonjour.
What else did we test this morning? Is that it?
Yep.
Yeah. Driver, fairway woods.
Mikey Skins, all work on the Chicago Golf Club.
My man. If only we knew someone in Chicago, eh?
If you can get that, DM me. I don't know what I'll do, but...
Oh, yeah, dude. Terrible things for a round of golf, wouldn't you?
For sure.
Terrible things. Okay.
3 o'clock.
3 o'clock.
Day's over. Gotta go home. Kids
time.
are waiting for me.
Aye, very good. You are.
215 people watching, 43 thumbs up. Get it to 100, please.
Let's do it.
Something
Let's
cool
do it.
will happen on
Something
the stream.
cool. What are you going to do?
Oh.
You going to flash them?
Oh, you'll see.
Let's get those likes up and Michael.
Oh, yeah.
Show
Don't
you.
say anything.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. Okay.
What a day.
Apparently Ping Glide 4.0's just went on sale. New wedges coming. Probably.
The ones we hear from
We'll see.
last.
We will see. Okay, guys, last week's video on what? What?
See that Kleenex sponsorship? I'm getting the gears for it.
Last week's video on the Epon AF Tour irons. We are going to give those away.
Next Monday?
I think we did say that we were looking for a certain amount of likes in the video. I think
We edited that part out.
Did they?
Yeah, we had because we've never seen likes like that on any
Yeah, we
video.
have. I can show you 20.
Well, we had a conversation
It's
on
nice
that
that I get
marketing
included
call on
in these
Thursday.
conversations.
You were busy.
I was busy.
Anyways, you got to be a subscriber to win the set of irons. And
Like
the
subscribe,
video.
follow. Mike, CC Mike. What's your new handle?
Follow Ian Fraser with a CH.
Frazier. Is that how it goes?
Aye. Have a wonderful day, everybody.
Have a wonderful week. Guys, have a good one. Lots of content coming. Those of you who, over the weekend, noticed that we did have a Sunday video as it was. Shorty Golf popped in with a little putter video. We are going to be collaborating with some very, very notable, very, very well-known other YouTube channels and sort of other social media groups, channels. And Trotty Golf is one. I don't think I can announce the other ones just yet, but there's 2 others that we'll be doing some content with. I think you guys are going to really, really like it. It's going to be big. So you will see some weekend content from us on that, which is great. Not to replace the regular Club Champion Media content, we call it our Monday to Friday content. It will be supplementary, so it's in addition to, just trying to, again, deliver more value for you guys. Hear maybe some things in a different way. You know, Trotty and these other channels are some of the, as we said, the most sort of liked and viewed channels out there. So I really think you guys, if you give it a chance, I really do think you'll like it. So, but by all means, let us know. Let us know.
Let us know in
We
the
love the
suggestions
feedback.
box.
Love the feedback about Mikey not being a 2 handicap.
Hi.
Right, on that note, we
Have
will
a
love
great
you,
day.
leave you, see you next week.